Well, welcome back to Two Guys One Game Pad. I am Sig, and as always, we have my other co-host, Roggle, with us. And this is the final episode of Season 1. And it's hard to believe we've been at this at almost a year. We're literally at like 10 months, 11 months doing this. And awesome to see Season 1 come to an end. And so much more coming down the pipeline. But we'll address that at the end. First, Roggle, and how are you doing?
Good, I'm good. Yeah, it's been almost a year. Crazy. Started in what, March? Is that what you said? February? March?
Yeah, in the February, beginning of March, I believe is.
That's crazy. Yeah. A year and a couple months. Yeah. How many episodes do we have?
This is episode 29.
29. That's crazy.
And we
29 episodes.
We started off doing every other week, and then we boosted it all the way to every week. So it's definitely been, it has been something. In the best
March 4th.
I mean,
March 4th is our first hosted one. Yep. But we did the week before, so late February.
Yeah. So same week, actually. Same week.
Yeah.
Same week. So yeah.
It was
hard to think this thing will be a year in March.
Yeah, we've had some decent episodes. Some ones that were kind of
we're still strange. I mean, even now we're still figuring shit out. So
like the one that what you fall asleep to, where you watch naked and afraid people awkwardly as you fall asleep.
Yeah, I still got called out on a YouTube comment when we did the Would You Rather and stuff. Like, don't you watch Naked and Afraid? Aren't they always stranded in the desert? Listen, okay? Listen. They are somewhat skilled.
No, not all of them are skilled.
I'm Air Force, okay? If there's not a comfy chair, I will not survive.
It's true. Very true. Yeah, you fall asleep watching that weird shit.
Dude, I watch. Yeah, we're not getting into that one. We'll still. No. I will say one of the coolest things, and this is really just a wrap up episode, favorite moments type thing. But one of the coolest thing, at least from my perspective, because I am the graphic designer, I do all the editing and all that fun stuff. I do the hard shit. Struggle.
I'm the talent.
Okay. But one of the coolest things that I've been loving about doing all this is that, like, other than the weekly and at times every other week recordings and just sitting down talking and bullshitting with each other, and sometimes even having guests like when Titsy and Guru Gamer and Clint on here, which, spoiler alert for next season, Clint will be coming back quite often. So that will be an interesting perspective. What the fuck are you doing with your lights over there?
Not doing anything.
He's being possessed.
I don't know what's happening, but yeah.
But other than all the guests, which the guests have been amazing, and we only had 3, but finding guests is fucking hard. But
yes,
I do not handle that anymore. I make Roggle do at least something.
I do have more lined up. We have more lined up.
But my favorite thing has been the last month? End of November. I've been tiddling around with a merch store, which we now have officially launched on our website at twoguys1gamepad.com. You can also find it at shop.twoguys1gamepad.com. But we have our fancy mugs. I got the mug tonight. Roggle has a nice sweatshirt, and you have a mug coming, or a cup. Sorry, not a mug. It's a cup. Pint glass coming on its way. Love seeing the designs come to life, and just like they're really nice. Like, mine actually looks like there's a glowing screen on my logo's chest. It's really cool. Love it.
No, nice. There's screen print too. It's all nice. No peeling, nothing like that. They're butter soft. They're good. They're nice.
They're butter soft.
Butter soft. So nice. It's
But
nice. I like it.
but
One thing I
yeah, you
don't
don't
like
like
is
the
that
drawstrings.
I don't have more of them. I don't like drawstrings, and they're connected to the hood. That's why I don't like that. But I mean, I can pull it and cut it, and it's not a big deal. But I don't
Yeah,
like drawstrings.
I don't like the front pockets on any hoodies. I stick my hand. I got called out tonight. I stick my hand in my pockets a lot, like my jean pockets or my short pockets. If I'm walking around, and I got called out today, it's like literally just walking over to old Chicago to pick up an order, and somebody's like, "Hey, bro, you know you got like a hoodie pocket, right?" It's like, yeah, but you know I'm like 32 years old, right? And I have jeans. I don't make myself look fat by sticking my hand in my
What's that
pocket and
matter?
wobbling around like a fucking penguin. Just like whatever, weird
I'm
fucking
like, hey, bro,
people.
mind your fucking business. Like, what do you care where I got my hands at?
Clearly, he was
God,
looking at something.
fucking jackass. Look at my dick and walk away. Gosh,
I'm so glad,
fucking, I hate people.
dude. You and me both.
Gosh,
You and me
they're
both.
fucking. Let me rephrase that. I hate people that. Okay, no, I hate people, but like the ignorant ones more. Feel like that. Like, mind your fucking business. What does it matter where I have my hands at? Like,
Well, like we've talked about in like other episodes though, where like when I go grocery shopping, because again I stay at home and I do DoorDash whenever my wife's off. But when I go grocery shopping for the meals I cook, because I do enjoy cooking and I'm the one that cooks in my house, not my wife. Not that she's the bad cook. I just like my better. Okay.
can she
I
hear
have
you right now? Is
control.
that what you're saying that?
She's like 2 rooms over. Maybe that room. I don't know.
That's why you
She
whispered
knows
it.
But no, so like, because again, we've talked about this in other episodes, but I get constantly, at least every week, if not every other week, some older person, typically an older female, or randomly even some younger, but typically it's females, generally in the older demographics, but regardless, who will always make comments of, "Oh, I see it's daddy's time to have you. Oh, it's daddy's day. Are you having fun with that? Shut the fuck up. This is not daddy day. This is dad taking care of his children because his wife, their mom, is at work. Y'all need to mind your own fucking business." And it's like, people just
You
feel
must
the
have a
need.
shit ton of nosy ass people where you're at because I don't get any of that shit. I mean, I typically would get like, oh, you're with your brother. Like, no, this is my son, lady. Fuck off. These are my
Thanks.
kids.
Oh, thank you so
Get the
much.
fuck out of
But
here.
no, that's my son. That's my son.
Like, what? No, no, I don't. I don't get any of that.
Dude, I get quite often, and like it bugs the ever living shit out of me to the point like at first I was like just disregarding, just whatever. But this past summer, I got to the point where I started getting really almost cynical about it, where I would
No,
no, never. But
imagine
like
that.
the moment somebody say something, depending upon who it was and how they approach it, like they fucking came up from behind and they startled me. One, you're going to get very negative response. But it can range anywhere from, "Oh yeah, their mom just died like 6 months ago," and I'm so like I get very morbid and dark, and just to see the reactions and see like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can," and no, she's still alive. She just go at work. I stay at home, and they just go, "Oh my god!" It's like, yeah, leave me the fuck alone. Like when I'm shot by myself, I put headphones in, like my AirPods, because I don't want to fucking deal with anybody. I go in there. I'm in there for a specific thing to get my shit and get the fuck out. I'm not in there to dilly dally and bullshit with you. Like I'm on a mission. And same thing with like my kids. In there for a mission. You distract me, you're gonna distract my kids, and my kids are gonna want to go do shit, and you're gonna probably make them mad. They're gonna just piss me off, and now we have to leave. So just don't talk to me. Mind your business.
No, I mean, there's times where I'll go and I'll see people that I know, and there's times where I'll avoid them, like because I don't want to talk. Like don't get me wrong, I have a few friends or not. If I see them, I'll say what's
Yeah.
up. But there's times where
Yeah,
it's like
same
I
stuff.
want to get shit and I want to get the fuck out and go home. Like I'll call you, text you if I want to talk to you, but like I don't want to sit and have a conversation when I have shit to do. Sometimes, not all the time,
Nah,
but there's There's times it's like, oh god, I have to figure this out. I have to get my shit, get this way, I tactfully grocery shop and get out.
No, but that's like that's how that's how I am too. Is like if I have very, very, very few friends where they talk like inside the same city parameter, probably two or three. Outside the city, a few more. I have a very small circle of friends that you unfortunately are now a part of, whether you like it or not. Sucks to be me. I know.
Damn it.
But if I see either like my buddies out, we all are under the same impression because we've all worked retail and we're just to the point it's like, hey, what's going on? You good? All right.
Yeah. Okay. See you later.
Because we're all on the same mission. It's like we're here to get something. Shut the fuck up and just go away. The only time it doesn't work that way is if one of them has their wives with them and they want to talk to my kids. I'm like, oh, I'm here for a bit. Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to stay with Miss So and So? Okay. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to this aisle. I'm gonna get the stuff, and I will just ditch my kids with my friend's wife.
That was funny
It's
when
okay.
I was with my son, and he was like maybe 3 or 4, and I would take him shopping with me, and he was just walking, and so he'd be at the bottom of the cart just pushing it while there was no
Yeah,
stopping. So I'd
yeah.
have to let him go, and I would have to shop. Let's do speed shopping essentially. So I have to figure out what I wanted as I was going because the cart wasn't stopping.
No,
So I was
yeah.
grabbing it and putting it in, and I had people walking by just laughing at me, cracking up, and I'm like, "Hey, he's not crying, he's not whining, he's not trying to grab shit off the shelves. He's just
Yep.
pushing the cart." Now I would have to steer it occasionally so he'd run into shit, but
Yeah.
hell, it got us in there quick, out quick. I didn't have to worry about buying him anything else, no, nothing else. It was I got what I needed, and he was pushing the cart the entire time. Like it was great. It was
My
speed shopping, and I loved it.
my son does that, and he'll do that. Right, he's 3. We'll do that through the produce and probably like the first 5 or 6 aisles at Ivy, and then aisle 7 and 8 is their candy section, where now they have a candy store inside of it, giant gumball machine. And by the time we get to 7, he just pushes that cart and he just walks over the gumball. Quarter, quarter. Yeah. And I didn't bring a quarter, so tough shit. I don't have a quarter. I'm sorry, little dude. And it's just the looks I get are still very mixed up. That's funny to some of the older. I'm talking like 70-year-old women. Kind of have that nasty look on their face of how untraditional.
Fuck you.
Wait, can I help you? No. Oh, okay. Look away. I'm not the person. I'm not the person. There is no sanity left. I'm not the one you want to fuck around and find out with because I have no shits to give. I don't care about your feelings. I don't. So if I offend you, if I say something you don't like, and I'm going to say something you don't like because I swear like I'm in the military. So you're gonna hear something you don't like, and that's on you. You interacted with me. I may not start it, but I will finish this. Bring it
You
on.
enter my bubble and brought shit up. Now you're gonna feel my wrath.
This
Don't
is my
fuck with
safe
me.
space, and you are in it. Get the fuck away.
I'm halfway down the aisle. I don't care. I can see you. Go away.
Like, again, if you want to hear more about it, you can go back to I don't remember what episode that honestly was. I really don't. We've had a lot of them, but and we were talking before this, where it's like, oh, be specific, and I'll go look for the episode. And it just dawned on me, I don't remember fucking what episode some of these are, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch a lot of these. And be like, right here. This
Yeah,
episode.
fuck. I mean, it's not a whole lot of episodes, but shit, we talked about a lot, and some of them are kind of long.
Well, yeah, early on we were doing like 2 hour plus 2+ hours each episode because we were doing it every other week. And now
I
we're
mean, I
doing it every
think,
week. We're like 1 hour, 1.5 hours max.
yeah,
No
like
more
no,
than 90
yeah.
minutes.
And
I'm
well, the
tired.
thing is, like, I think our longest ones are our wrestling ones. They're all like 2.5 hours. Our Halloween one was 2.5 hours as well. One of the Halloween ones was. So yeah, I mean,
What?
we had yeah, the Halloween one was 2.5 hours.
Oh my god. You're so
Fuck you.
stupid. You're so
But I think we
stupid.
got better. We dropped it down to an hour, hour 15 for the most part
Yeah,
because they were long. They were getting long.
they were ridiculous. Okay,
So
so we only have two of them that are 2.5 hours.
there's
We have
3.
seven.
It's the Halloween. Oh, maybe 2. I don't know.
No, there's three. Okay, I didn't see 19.
Yeah.
But episode
So, I
4,
mean,
episode. Yeah, we're just clearly to keep track of this. I can't count now. I can't count. Shit.
I don't know. It was,
Oh,
but I know
episode
a
4,
lot of them.
14, and 19. Okay.
Yeah. So like 2 of them were wrestling, and one was Halloween. But like our wrestling ones, like Mania was. I mean, that one had to be
Yeah.
that long to cover everything, just because of how in depth we got with it. That was our first, I think, our first actual wrestling one we did too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And now that we have the addition of Clint to them as well, so that's another one that we'll
There'll be
continue
two
to
of them
do.
every month. There'll
Yeah,
be
5 hours.
pre and a post. That's
Yeah,
something
so
you
it
can
should be fun.
expect. Yeah. I mean, I think to the date still, I'm assuming you're on the distribution site of Podbean to see all this. But I think our number one go to, it should be number 10, is our military lineage or our military story, where we talk about literally just all sorts of crazy shit that's happened to us during the service, after the service. And that's been the most popular one. That's been the most active. And we still have tons of story. Like if you think that's the end of the military stories, you are sadly mistaken.
Yep.
Like
There's a
if you
lot
don't
more.
know, yeah, if you don't know anything about military, just know veterans. Well, even active duty, but veterans tend to have just a god awful amount of fuckery to tell, and it never gets old. It's tends to be really same thing, different story type thing, but
Yeah,
just
and they get
lots of more to be
crazier when
told.
we drink.
Oh yeah, well we
So
are drinking.
yeah.
We're drinking some with Shine, some with White Claws. Who's counting? Who's keeping track? Not me.
Who knows?
Not really. Couldn't be us. But I mean, I will say, you let us know which one your favorite is. But my favorite episode so far, I really wish I knew which number it was, but was the trivia night where the video game trivia. I asked you all sorts of stupid shit, and you asked me Nintendo shit out the ass, and you got pissed off.
Fucking stupid. The fucking inventor of Tetris and dumb.
Game Boy, Nintendo.
What? Yeah, fucking nerd. Fucking yeah, you know all that stuff. I watched the documentary. No, that's horseshit. No,
I watched another one.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I bet you did.
It wasn't about Nintendo though.
Yeah, sitting there reading old Nintendo powers just to fucking you're shitting.
Look, if I save enough of the clippings, I can get a Power Glove. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know if they still make up, but I'm going to try my hardest.
They still make them. I don't know if they're not making them. There's still some
them.
around.
Oh yeah, they're expensive as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's. What's you? Well, I guess before I move on. What's been your, like one of your top moments or episodes?
One of my favorite episodes, I think, will probably be the military one, just because it was one of the ones that
doesn't count.
Okay,
doesn't count.
My opinion.
That's a given.
My opinion doesn't matter.
It's invalid.
All right, that one was mine. So, but
well, that's mine too. But that's why I was like, it doesn't count because they're most popular.
I think
going through all of these and trying to read the titles.
I'm looking at them right now. Like, I don't know, but probably our first one, how awkward everything was, and just
so
the struggles.
Have you listened back to episode 1?
Oh my gosh, it's horrible.
Oh my god, like what? Oh, they're so rough, and like I cracked the fuck up because I would watch them and listen to them. Like, oh man,
it was.
You can definitely tell. We're like,
well, I mean, we had it was only an hour and a half long, but it was a lot longer. I think you cut it down by 20 or 30 minutes. But
at least 30, yeah.
Pre and post, I think we did a good 5 hours of talking. It wasn't even recorded.
Oh yeah, because I mean,
if I remember right,
and it's still kind of how it is now. Like we start at like 8 or 9, and we were back then we were going till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it got to the point like you could tell if you watch any of the YouTube videos, you could definitely tell like there's bags underneath their eyes, and we're clearly like we've had a few drinks, and we're just to the point where like,
But we just don't know
yeah.
when to shut up. It's like, oh, hey, I'm going to go to bed.
So there's a rabbit hole, and we're like, we don't do this. We do this every 2 weeks, and now
Yeah.
we're to the point where like it's been an hour. Let's do it. Done. Peace out, homie.
Yeah.
We're done.
But I mean, it's not bad. And I think with what we've talked about is doing more episodes throughout the week too.
Yeah.
We're putting
That's
out
another
one to
spoiler.
two, one to two a week, if not more. But
Yeah.
there will be at least one a week.
Yeah. I mean, at least one a week. Right now, ideally, we're trying to set up for 2 a week and two main ones a week, ideally. But we'll see how things go, of course, because we each have lives outside of this. But 2 a week plus our premiere live event, because they're not called pay-per-views anymore. Premiere live events with wrestling. Do a pre and post, and anytime we can get a guest on, that will be one as well. Like, and we have all sorts of subjects and topics and just tons of shit to come down the pipeline. So I have a whole friggin' notebook full of fucking ideas. I was like, oh yeah, we should do this. And I have to write them down. My ADHD ass will be like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to tell Rogel on Tuesday. 4 days later. Huh?
Yeah, what? I had something.
Not fucking
But,
much goes
like,
on until after I go to bed. And I'm like, oh, bitch.
I never thought I'd have a fucking sweatshirt with anything of mine. Yeah, like I never thought that would be a thing.
I'm getting the pennant.
The pennant, yeah.
Right.
Because I mean, shit, there's all kinds of stuff on there. I never thought that'd be a thing. Like, I started streaming, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. Fuck around
just something
since
to do.
COVID, and then what the hell I started doing? I started streaming, and then how the hell did the guild or whatever where we met, and then went on from there.
Yeah, and then it was I mean, we attempted. I won't bring the organization in.
No, I'm not going to mention.
But like we met with through a military structured community, and there was a bunch of us. I think it was like 5 or 6 of us, if not more, and we attempted to do a podcast type thing early on last year. It just wasn't working out. Lots of fucking indifferences going on. People getting very butt hurt's the easiest way to put it without diving into it. And you kind of disappeared too for a bit. I didn't hear from you for a few months, and then I don't know what happened. You peaked up and snowballed into, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's just fucking do this shit. And now this is a staple and priority, at least my every Tuesday. So
yeah, unless life gets in the way.
Every Tuesday. In my office with no adult supervision.
That's a bad idea.
Why? What could go wrong?
Nothing at all.
I got a comfy chair. It reclines to 180 degrees. I can fall asleep in this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yours does it too.
I know.
Yours does it too. It does. The exact same one. Don't fucking play.
Yep. But I have a wall behind me for right now, so I can't do it. That's why I'm gonna change the setup too.
I have a wall and a fish tank behind me. It's just
I can't recline. I have a wall right here. Can't do shit. Yeah, touch your wall. Yeah, reach back and touch your wall. Let's go, gadget arms.
Flexible enough to move my arm back.
You're not fucking long enough either.
That is not what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk. But no, this season, like I said, I didn't think we'd ever have a merch store.
No.
Let's hold on to that one though, because like I have a merch store for my streaming side of the house. Nothing ever really kicked off on it. However, our merch store that literally just launched end of November, beginning of December timeframe, Thanksgiving, whatever. That launch, and we've already actually had an actual like legit sell. And it wasn't us. It wasn't us. For anybody who's listening, like purchasing your own shit it wasn't us. We go through a whole different distribution for our own products. But we had somebody who legitimately orders shit, and they ordered a lot of shit too. Like, I have the digital list of it because every time somebody purchases something, I get notified. I mean, 4 items. It doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but 2 hoodies, a notebook, and some stickers. That's a lot.
Which I
Like,
mean, if you're
and the shit's not marked up either. Like that's it's it. I think the most marked up thing is like $1.50 extra. I have everything listed so low because I'm like, I don't care.
yeah, we're not
This is
doing
just
this to make money off of it
yeah.
at
This is
all.
for shits and giggles and funs
Yeah,
for now.
that's all it is.
For now, Peacock WWE. If you're listening, you want to sponsor us. Send us to your wrestling premiere live events. I will make it work.
Yeah. I could just see how that goes. Just sit there. Whoa, yeah. Oh shit, we're doing a podcast. Hey,
Oh fuck, are we supposed to be recording?
damn it.
All right, so we're getting ready up for match number 2, where it's gonna be
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, or is it? Oh my god! And chicken moment. Chicken moment.
Oh, we just
2 hours later. Oh shit! Sorry, the paper.
It was a one-time deal. We were fired and hired the same day.
Pretty much all within the same week. Really good tester on Monday, solid on Friday, fucked up on Sunday or Saturday, whatever events it's. God damn it!
Because the next one coming out is Royal Rumble, right?
January
Ours.
28th, yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then they have one
Elimination
this
Chamber.
weekend too, don't they?
No.
Isn't there something? I thought they had not a whatever premiere event or pay per view or whatever. They have something.
They had the military one, thanking the soldiers.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Weekend, I believe.
Thought they had something on the 30th. Maybe not. 30th is. I mean, obviously that's SmackDown, but
that used to be their day one. That used to be their day one pay per view. 31st/1st of the year. So they used to shove 2 in January.
That's right. Okay.
But
that they had something. Maybe not. But
I believe it's all January 28th is the next big one. I could be wrong. Yeah, November 26th, Thanksgiving, was Survivor Series. Yeah. That was the last pay per view. Our big pay per view. We just had one. There was one in December. No.
Other one.
No. Yeah, it was just Thanksgiving and then basically 2 months in between till the next one. So January 28th is the next pay per view.
Yeah. And shit, we can talk about it.
Premiere.
The premiere events.
Yeah, they're not
whatever they're called. Yeah. We did go to Raw also last week. We didn't talk about it.
Well,
here in Des Moines.
I know. Fucking work last week.
Sorry, I have a job. In case
anybody's wondering, it's not me. Again, I stay at home and I DoorDash when my wife is off.
Yeah, no, went to Raw last week and it was it was fun. Definitely, it does suck when they come here because no. It does suck when they come here because you don't see a lot of the big names for some odd reason don't make it here, like Reigns. And a lot of the bigger
Raw though. He's been on Raw maybe a handful of times in this year.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously you're gonna see Rollins because he's from Davenport, so he's gonna be here. And Big E used to be a big one also because he went to University of Iowa and wrestled there.
He's kind of not active.
Well, kind of not, but it's kind of a neck issue, I guess. But you don't see a lot of big things that happen. But you did see like the Usos were there, and they obviously took over the entire show.
Dude,
and Sami had his match, but
I'm not saying when I watched that I wasn't looking for you because I saw where you were sitting based off the videos you sent me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was definitely several times I like pause Hulu or whatever. But he's up in this section. I know somewhere. Fucking look for this hat. All right. No, he's not with his wife. God damn it. It's like, okay, move on.
No, it's hard to see people in an audience like that if you're not really up close. Like we weren't that close. So I mean it'd been hard to see us, but it was definitely a good time. Got my my daughter the Lily doll.
Lily, yep. I saw that on Facebook and I was like, no.
She looked at that thing, she's like, what the fuck is this? And now she sleeps with it. So she likes it. It's definitely a cool doll, but definitely creepy as shit too.
Well, yeah, that was the whole point of it. But like,
yeah, so
I have yet to actually be to any live event with either WWE or AEW or anywhere, and that's just like one closest stadium to me is Kansas City and Wichita. And they don't come to Wichita too often, and they come to
Yeah.
Kansas City like once or twice a year. And like I always look at those lineups too, because like if it's a good card, I'll look into it.
Mhm.
But it's also just be me going, where I was like, oh, that's not fun. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
okay,
it's
whatever, fuck this, I won't go. But my wife's asked me several times, like, why don't you just go? Because it's just me, and I don't like people. So I'm
it's
gonna
hard to
purchase
go
3
by
seats.
yourself and
One
like
of them
enjoy
beside
it.
me.
Yeah. It's an expensive way to go. Just like, yeah, I bought 3 seats. Your friends not come? No. I just don't want to fucking sit next to either one of you.
Friends? What? What is this F word you speak of? No, this is for my empty seats. I don't want anybody sitting by me.
Yeah, get away from me and stop talking to me for next thing too. Leave me alone. I'm watching this. I'm not here to talk to you. And I had somebody next to me too. I'm pretty sure she was just hammered. That or she was from a part of the town that doesn't talk very well, anyways. So
What are you saying?
you never know.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna say?
there's some areas around hers that don't talk to us the bestesses.
Yeah, it's
So
called
it's kind of
Missouri.
yeah. That's not where I'm at though. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely brings out a lot of fun
Crazies.
people. Yeah, put it that way.
I mean, we, we, I thought that was amazing that you went to it, and then of course you sent me one. I'm not saying I was salty. I was pissed, but like, so how the night started off was like you sent me a video of I think the Miz, the beginning of the Miz match or the briefcase thing above. I was like, oh, this
Oh
is
yeah,
really cool. That's right. He's at Raw, blah blah blah. And then like it just stopped. And I was like, this motherfucker sent me like 4 videos and then just stopped. You punk ass bitch. Like, I
only
I
the best
was
drug dealers give you a little bit for free. First
I
taste is
was
free.
How do you like that? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you wanted more, didn't you?
I was like, you teased it, you showed I think you even sent me a video of like the beginning of the match or whatever. Or I think the Miz was it was the Miz's entrance. And I was like, oh, so cool. Done. That was the last of it. And I was like, this bitch! God damn it. I remember turning my wife and be like, hey, so yeah, Rocco's over at Raw right now. She's like, I don't care. Which part?
Like, cool.
He sent me a video and I don't know who won. And the problem is like that match never aired on Hulu. It did not. It was not on
Really?
Hulu. So I didn't get to see the match. I had to go off of the little bit you sent me, and then following the Miz on social media, I got to see that he won and all this stuff. I was like, oh, cool. I was so pissed because I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Fuck Roggle. I'll just watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll watch it on Tuesday. I'll fucking see who won. Never fucking aired. That segment did not air. I was so pissed because like I was so invested into this one because the Dexter Loomis, Gargano, and Miz storyline is a solid one. It's decent, and I'm invested again. I don't like the Miz. I don't like his character. Sorry, I don't like Miz's character. So I was like, okay, cool. Loomis is this creepy, weird guy. Perfect, awesome. He's gonna get the upper hand. And when they didn't air, I was like, you know what? Fuck Roggle. Fuck Hulu. Fuck this shit. Fuck the fuck.
You them out.
Like I literally scrubbed through the entire episode. And I was like, it's not on here. Okay, restart the episode.
No, it was
What's the first match.
First time I've ever seen a ladder match. I've seen a cage match before, but like a ladder match like that was definitely cool. It's definitely hard to watch live because you see all the angles on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they do their stupid cutscenes for action base a little less than it used to be, but it does make it a little bit better to watch it on TV. But watching it live was cool. And, seeing can't remember the guy's fucking name that came out to pretty much help the Miz win. Yeah. I can't remember some NXT guy. I can't remember his damn name. But yeah, seeing him come out of nowhere, like you'll see random guys, like you can see him running from outside, and you're like, oh shit, something's gonna happen because you see him coming in.
Yeah.
And one out of that, so you're like, oh fuck, here it goes. Like seeing that part of it is kind of cool, and then also seeing kind of the behind the scenes stuff of them changing out the ring and all the shit like that because they did a couple dark matches before. They don't do dark matches after anymore, I guess, but they did a couple before. And that's why I think I sent you that one. NXT. They did a couple NXT matches.
Well, you didn't sit. You text me that. Mustafa Ali, and I was like, all right. That's why I was like, that's how you start off. It's like, oh, he's not going to send any videos. And when you sent videos, like, oh, he's stuck on camera. There's part of it's like, record it, do it live. Shit, I will watch it. I will watch it right now.
I can't do that because if I do that, I'll watch it through my phone, and I'll miss everything that I'm watching. Yeah. I can't do that.
Probably like, see better because you can be zoomed in on it.
And I get yelled at too because I don't take pictures of anything. I don't take videos of anything, even if it's our kids, anything else. I get yelled at because I don't do that. I live in the moment. I don't like to.
Okay, but
yeah.
But that's the difference.
No, I can't fucking stand that.
That's the difference. Like it's like millennials. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. And even Gen Xers are the same way. Where it's very much there's a big divide. There's really late. Really young millennials, possibly Gen Zers even, who had technology, had the internet. It's always been a part of their life. Had easily accessible to it at all times. And they're a lot easier, more well done with social media. And let me just watch it through my phone type thing. And then there's people basically born, I think the cusp was like 91 to 81, the elder millennials who we didn't have internet. And if we did, it was very rural. It was DSL, so you still didn't even use it. You didn't have technology. Mm-hmm. You didn't have your first flip phone until like late middle school or early high school type thing. Unless you're really old millennial, then college.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, you're right. I was out of college. Yeah,
but it was so weird because I'm the same way. It was like I don't take pictures. I don't take videos a whole lot. And no. I don't get yelled at because I'm also the one that takes the most pictures and videos. But it's one of those like, oh shit, this is a special moment. 1 second. Video. More pictures. Done. All right. Now that we got 5 minutes out of the way, let's enjoy this for the next hour.
Yeah. And we went to something this weekend, and we took my son to a Minnesota Vikings New York Giants game up in Minnesota. Oh, he's a big New York Giants fan, so he went up there. He never been to a Giants game.
I know you like the Giants, son, but we're going to take you all the way up to enemy territory. We're going to go see the Vikings play against the Giants in the Viking Stadium. So
that's only we're not flying to New York right now. It's expensive.
I know.
So
it's really cold.
They came that close. So we drove the 4 hours through blizzard conditions and everything else to get there. So did that, and this story is only because of people in their phones. We get there. We have third row seats. We got really good seats for the game.
Oh, nice.
So third row seats from the field. On the Giants sideline, everything like that. Not very many Giants fans were there, obviously from New York to Minnesota. It's cold as fuck outside. Not many people made the trip. There were some New York fans there, probably from the area. And I'm sure some flew over. But there's people in the front row. Obviously, everybody's taking pictures. And this lady is like, oh, excuse me, can you take our picture? Yeah, sure, no problem. Can you like from like high up, like looking down? I'm like, the fuck you talking about? Like, this is a cell phone. So I take like 4 or 5 pictures, and she looks at it, and I sit back down and I go about my business. And then she's like, "Oh, can you take another one?" Like, I was like, "Oh, well, the first one's not good enough." She's like, "No, she's a little bit higher." I'm like,
$20.
Sure. So I take them, and I like. She walks up, like, puts her hand out. I slam her phone in her hand, and I sit down. I was so pissed. I'm like, "Leave me the fuck alone!" Like, I did you a favor, and you want to sit here and like, "Oh, can you do more? Like, put more angles into it?" She asked somebody else to do it. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like, really? Like, and it's a mom and her daughter and her boyfriend. The daughter's boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's whatever.
Look,
And so
and
he's getting annoyed as well.
I'm not saying it's typically one side or the other, but social media would show it's one sided. That's all I'm saying. Really. I
She took a fuck ton of pictures.
no, it
She
would
had to have
be
one of her and her daughter, one of all
no.
three of them, one of all
And get a
four
selfie
people. I
stick.
was like, oh my
Get a
god,
selfie stick.
so fucking annoying.
No,
It was like, sit the fuck down.
see that's like. So I don't go to sporting events because again, I'm not a big sports guy.
Yeah,
But any type of public event, like I really want to go to Comic Cons. However, one of the biggest things, I'm not going to dress up. No, no, just can't do it. Don't want to. It's too hot. I'm too fat and I sweat way too much. Not going to work. But it's just a pure fact of I've seen so many people, so many clips, so many videos of, oh, I'm going to go around, I'm going to make a social media post, whether TikTok, YouTube, whatever. And they will hand somebody their phone. Can you record us? It's like, no. And again, it's probably because we're more assholes, but it's the pure fact that there's so many people that will ask you to do this simple. It is. It's very much a simple gesture, but it goes beyond simple and simplistic when it's no longer good enough. And it's like, look, if you wanted this professionally done, if you wanted this better done, then
yeah.
fucking hire someone or bring
Mm-hmm.
somebody. I'm not the person, and it's not like trying to be rude or anything. It's just like I don't get
Oh,
it, and I don't like. For Thanksgiving, my
mm-hmm.
wife and I took the kids and we went on a 10-mile hike. Why? Because somebody told me it was only a couple miles and it was fine. Joke's on me. I didn't look at the map until we were halfway through. And I was taking pictures of the landscape and I was taking pictures of the kids because they were enjoying themselves. And I took a picture of the two kids sitting on a rock. Not the picture. An elderly couple comes by and they meant in the nicest way. They weren't being mean. They're like, oh, we can take a picture for your Thanksgiving if you'd like.
Yeah.
We can take a picture of both of you. And my wife looks up at me and I was like, oh, no, no, thank you. But thank you, seriously. I just don't trust people with my phone. Like, middle of BFE, there's no cell tower nearby. Like, you're not allowed to even bring
Oh yeah,
pets. You're walking quarter mile just to get to the trail. But that's how I am. Like, I don't want people touching my shit at all.
yeah,
And they're not gonna run off. They're not gonna do anything, especially this older couple. But the fact that they offered, but then again, you get those other people, kind of like that lady at the Giants game, where they're like, "Oh no, can you go like a 47-degree angle down? Can you no? Can you? I need you lower. Do you have some low light? Do you got some reflectors that you can like? Lady, it's a fucking camera phone. Chill the fuck out.
yeah,
Chill." But uh, I couldn't do it. And Comic Con's the one I see a lot of videos where people do that shit. Where they're like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Well, yeah, can you take a picture? No. Or can I take a picture with you? The most infamous one, of course, is always whoever plays Deadpool. Not like Ryan Reynolds, I
yeah.
know he plays Deadpool, but whoever dresses up as Deadpool tends to
Mm.
get the most pictures taken, it seems like, and it's just so ridiculous. It's like, nope.
Yeah, between that and
And there's a
Spider
lot of
Man.
people there, so
Yeah, yeah. There's, I mean,
way too many
the
people for me.
the LA Comic Con would be cool to go to. Is it LA or San Diego?
San Diego's really good.
It's
That's like the big one.
okay. No, it'd be fun to go to, but yeah, that's a lot of people and it's a long event.
Yeah,
If you
several
go,
days.
I mean, if you're going the 4 days, then it's long. But I mean, trying to see like if you're going to see like any of the panels or just I would just like to walk around and just experience it for one because I've
Yeah,
never been.
same.
I
I
could
don't care about the panels.
I could care less about the panels. Like I don't want to sit there and ask questions. I just want to
Unless there's a
see what's going
Deadpool
on.
one, then you can bet your sweet cheeks my ass will be the first one online. I'll be punching somebody, rock bottom. I don't care. Fucking RKO out of nowhere. I will be getting people. Move, bitch! I've been standing here for 8 hours. I don't care. I woke up late. Move. I
Yeah,
paid extra money.
I don't think I could like. I don't think I'm overly gonna be overly aggressive for anything. Like I would die to see. Like I
Nope.
can't think of anything. But like going to Comic Con just to be there and see, because I know the costumes that a lot of people dress up as are insane.
They're so like, and again, I'm with you. I want to go to Comic Con purely to go to a Comic Con,
Yeah,
but I also don't like that many people where I, and we've talked about this even before in a different episode where like situational awareness is so big with us. We're like, when we eat at a restaurant, our backs to the table, not the door. We have to be able to scout everything. And kind of where anxiety would kick in so fucking heavy for me, where it's like, I don't know. And granted, we have security. There's no real weapons.
I don't
But
trust security.
you ever been bitch slapped with some fucking foam that's 10 inches thick? Yeah, it still fucking hurts. I would rather be stabbed and go hold the wound and get to the hospital rather than be smacked with some foam and be like, tough shit.
Yeah, I think the bigger ones that I've seen that are there, I know that they are normally they're the predators, the ones that dress up as those. So those are the ones I'd want to see. But like,
The Iron Man suit ones, like the functional
yeah,
Iron Man
those are.
suits. Oh my god. Master Chief's another one.
There's a few Gundams that are full,
Those
like
are insane.
not
Like,
full size, but like they're big fucking suits.
it's fucking insane. Overwatch characters. Some look amazing, some are just way too much.
Mm-hmm.
All the Marvel ones are, for the most
Oh
part,
yeah,
elegantly
yeah,
done. There's always a few that's like, maybe choose a different mutant that
yeah.
fits you better.
You don't have to be blue all the time. You're good. You can cover up.
I was thinking more like there was one I watched where, and again, no judging, I don't care. But I saw somebody dressed as Rogue, and I was like, you definitely don't look like Rogue. Like she didn't have her brown hair with a white stripe. We're gonna go with something very minuscule like that. Brown hair with a white stripe. So I was like, and there was other aspects where I was like, you do you, own it, kill it, but no.
Yeah, it does
And it's
critiquing the entire thing for him.
just like, but again, bigger balls than I have because my ass would not dress up. I would go there in street clothes and just be like, this. I'm here for the experience. That's it. I would love to go,
Yeah,
and I think it would be awesome. Don't know how fucking likely this would be, but I think it would be awesome. At some point, the podcast is still going to just be like, fucking road trip. Let's go do this shit. Have a wrestling event.
it'd be cool.
Comic Con. Not coming to your season 2. Don't get excited, but not season
Yeah,
2.
no.
Like
Maybe season 3. I don't know yet. So we'll see. But I think
it's like when we were making
Comic-Con,
money.
yeah, Comic Con is one. WrestleMania is another one,
Would love to go to that.
and
Royal Rumble's one for me. I don't know why. It's just
that would
getting
be that's one of the better ones. I I love watching that one at home. I don't know if I could enjoy it as much being there, but like Mania weekend might be too much also. There's a lot of shit that goes on that entire weekend. Hall of Fame induction, ceremonial at that, and then WrestleMania is 2 days now. Like I'm not gonna lie, sitting and
WrestleMania
watching
week.
Raw.
It's week.
Yeah,
It's not even a week.
but I mean,
it's
like
the whole fucking week.
I would just go. I could only go for like the 3 days or 4 and come back. But I'm not gonna lie, like sitting there watching Raw for 3 hours, I had a hard time. I'm not gonna lie, I was not comfortable in the chair for one.
I'd be bringing a butt pad.
So two, trying to like understand what's going on the entire time. Sometimes it's difficult because you get fucking lost. Sometimes like trying to keep track of the match and you can't see everything from where you're sitting.
Unless you have front row, and specifically if you have to the left of the announcers, if you're either sitting right behind the announcers or to the left of them, facing the ring, those are kind of your money seats because that's where all the camera angles are shot from for live TV. And so when they put on these moves and do all these big shots and big moments, they're typically done on that side of the ring. Which, if you're sitting anywhere else, like you were that night, you just kind of miss it, or you're going, "What was that? Let me bring my phone out." Oh, yeah. That's what it was.
So I mean, granted, where we're sitting, you can see a lot of things going on, but yeah, and I couldn't imagine like a WrestleMania because it's probably 10 times the size of the arena that they were in when we saw them, and that you're just going strictly for the experience at that point, not to really watch it and enjoy it.
That would be one of those like, I think I think if I ever got up to do a WrestleMania, it would have to be like to actually not only for the experience but to see the show itself. I
Mhm.
would pay good money to be floor seats behind the barricade, like we're talking 2 rows deep max, where I
Yeah.
can stand up and see. Like I'm not sitting anywhere behind. I'm not sitting in the auditorium style seats. I am sitting in the fucking old school metal chairs, and I would preferably like be at the barricade to the left of the announcers or right behind the announcers, even purely for like the magical moments. If I'm gonna go see all this shit, I'm gonna drop the three four
Yeah.
thousand dollars to go do all this. Like,
Yeah.
but again, that's also why I don't want to or I can't because like I can go watch on my TV
Mm.
and I don't have anybody by me. My
That's the
anxiety
thing
doesn't
too. Is
kick
like,
up and me goes, I don't have to sit here. I can fast forward through this match.
and like when I go to events, I can't sit like you have your rows. I can't sit in the middle.
No,
I have to sit on
it's an
the
aisle.
ends. Like it's either aisle or one or two seats in. Like
Nope, aisle.
I can't sit in there. And because that's how we were when we went to Raw, and also at the football game we went, we were aisle, and like I can't. I'll get up all day and let you move in and out, but I'm not going to sit there with people left and right of me and deal with that because it drives me nuts. Like
Well,
I
but
can't do it.
it goes back like again, like we talked in a different episode where it's all about, at least for me, I'm assuming it's the same for you, where it's all just about that situational awareness and like what ifs, oh shit moments of it's just easier for me to be in the aisle seat
Mhm.
because if shit does hit the fan, I can grab my people and go
Oh
versus
yeah,
I had to push over people and try and explain in a panic if you need to move your fucking asses now.
yeah.
Not like in 2 minutes, not in 5 minutes when the shock wears off. No,
Hmm.
go, go now.
Get the fuck out the way.
Wow,
Oh yeah. So
that's
I think
fair.
those are probably my two big ones is would be Comic Con and WrestleMania. I think
Yeah.
those are the only ones I can really think of, like actually going to and enjoying.
It's not possible to go to one now, but I always wanted to do like one of the supernatural Comic Con slash panels where Jensen Ackles and Jared were a part because those are some like if you've ever seen them, if you watch the show, you watch the panels, some of the best panels and some of the best reviews and some of the best chatting with the audience has always come from the supernatural panels where people can literally ask about anything and Jensen and Jared are very in tune with the audience. They actually seem to care. Whereas if you watch even some of the Marvel ones, God forbid DC, but if you watch anything else, it's very much we're just here to answer like a few questions that we've asked ahead of time and we pre-screened ahead of time, and there's a lot of work to it. So it feels like they can control more of the narrative, for the lack of a better word. Whereas the supernatural one, they'll just call on people randomly and they'll be like, "Oh, Jared, what conditioner do you use?" And then it's a whole fucking bit for like 20, 30 minutes where Jensen's giving Jared shit about what conditioner to use. Like, it's just random bullshit. That's always been one, but realistically, in today's era, Comic Con and WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, the big four,
Mhm.
Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
I would love to go to
Yeah.
those, but I don't like being around people. Is what gets me. So, and
Yeah.
like you said, sitting through 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of filming or
Mhm.
production would be painful.
Yes.
Uh, but also just the pure fact of like, I want to go, and I want to go now, and I want to leave. I want to leave now. Like when my wife and I went on a cruise for the first time, and they told us, "Oh, you can't depart yet. Stay in your room for another hour until we call your cabin over." No, we're docked. I would like to leave now, right now. Or getting like we're docked and we're loading the ship. Nope, sorry, you're not. You're not. You're on like the 6th or 7th level. We're only boarding first floor and second floor. You gotta wait. No,
See, that didn't bother
no.
me as much because that just reminded me of military intake. Get this long ass line, hold on to your bags, and wait. That's all it felt like for me. And
And if
then
it was
yeah,
military base, it'd be fine. But the fact that I am free, I'm a free man. No
I
more
just had
shackles.
flashbacks of that. So,
It's
okay,
just,
I'm a free man.
but like it's literally one of those things. Like going onto the cruise wasn't bad because they literally said, "Hey, basically, our boarding group, we weren't supposed to show up until X time, and we showed up."
Yeah.
Type things. But onboarding was the one that was, to me, was a pain in the ass because they did it floor by floor by floor by floor, and we were like floor 6 or 7.
Mm.
We had a really good view, and they're just like, "Yeah, and if you want to put your bags out the night before, we'll carry them off." It's like, no, we're not doing that. Again, I don't like people touching my shit. Not that I don't trust people, but I don't trust people. I don't know.
I care that less shit I have to carry. I don't care.
No,
In my bag, I can't replace. I don't give a shit. Unless I got to fucking carry. If I can walk out here with a backpack, that's cool. I don't care. Take my shit.
I
You don't
carried
get it.
my roll on bag. I carried my backpack. I carried my wife's bag and my wife's trolley bag. I was like, let's just fucking go. Because I was more concerned of, I don't want people touching my shit. And my biggest fear is somebody taking something of mine. Even if it's like, all my important shit is in my pockets. Like,
Yeah,
you're not going to
that's why I
steal
don't
anything.
care.
But like at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like, you're not going to steal my underwear. These are good underwear, okay? I just bought them. Fuck off. Or there's a good pair of flip
That's
flops.
my Fruit of the Loom.
It's like some petty ass shit. I don't want people touching my shit.
I don't care. In that bag is anything in that bag can go away. It can fucking fall off the boat for all I care. What's
No,
in my backpack is what
I need
matters.
a clean pair of underwear all the time.
I always have that in my backpack. I pack, and then I mean, every time we go somewhere, everybody always has one outfit in their backpack, no matter what.
No,
Because
that's just
bag
me.
gets lost, you have something, and that's just from from deployments.
Well,
Your bug
military
out
training.
bag, you have
Yeah.
that. So I instilled that in them, and they do that now. And it's actually came in handy a couple times because they've lost their bags before. They're like, oh, I have an outfit here. I have clean underwear. I have this stuff here. So,
It's
if you're in
came
an
in
airport,
handy for
obviously you
me.
can buy random shit too. But
You
no,
didn't
I
pay
don't.
an arm and a leg
If
for
I'm
the
on,
shit.
yeah, that's true. But like the cruise, I was like, I'm not fucking carrying anything. I have my backpack, which is the shit that matters to me. All the other shit can go away. I don't care about any of the gifts we got for anybody else. That money's already gone. I don't give a shit if you get it. Don't care. It's in that bag. If it makes it cool, if not, I don't care. I'll buy another fucking $30 suitcase. I don't care. I care less. I'm not carrying that fucker around.
I will. No. Again, I'm very possessive, I guess would be the best way to put it, of my stuff. Like, if I can carry it, I would rather carry it. But there's been a couple times where, like, we flew and, of course, I put everything into a backpack. Like, it's
Yep.
going to fit in a backpack. It will be a carry on. It will fit one way or another. And one of the, man, was it the first trip or second trip we flew down to Florida? I don't remember. But I remember my wife's stuff, like, we don't know where your bags are at. The entire flight was missing their bags because we got delayed. So it was already in Florida or it wasn't. It was this whole ordeal. And my ass is like,
Bags went this way. You guys went that way.
I was like, I got my bag. I got all my clothes. There's like a week's worth of clothes in here. And we're only there for 4 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what about me? And I told you to pack a backpack. I told you I'd roll it all up really nice and tight where it all fits in the backpack.
Mind
wanna
blown
carry
with
it.
rolling. When they're rolling their shit, like mind blown. Like, what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you roll it? No, watch. Like, I can't fit all this in here. You have 5 shirts and 5 pairs of jeans you can't fit in a backpack? Watch.
Well, one, if you have 5 jeans that you're taking with you, that's 4 too many.
But that's a guy thing. I mean, I can make a pair of jeans work for a month. Now,
At least,
the opposite sex in the house has obviously a smorgasbord of clothes, shoes,
Oh, see, I got so lucky.
knickknacks, all that
Patty
stuff.
wax, give a dog a bone.
Yep, that has to come with.
No.
So when we're gone for a week, 4 bags are packed and we're ready to go. But I have my backpack. So I live out of that thing. I can do whatever I need to. Like the first time we went to Mexico. It was me, her, and
I'm not allowed.
2 of our kids.
I just want to
Before
interject that. It doesn't get brought up often.
my daughter was maybe a year old at the
Oh,
time,
so it's been
so
a few years. Okay.
she was this yeah, she was maybe a year old. So obviously she had to have a car seat.
Oh, those are such a bitch to fly with too.
Oh my gosh. She
Oh,
needed I believe she was also breastfeeding at the time. So there's the pump and everything else has to go with that. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. Memory's not as good as it used to be. But a
what?
bunch of shit came with us. And yes, that car seat was the death of me because we got a bag. Like they sell like the
Yeah.
bags, like big ass gym bag. Pretty much, you just cinch it up and you can let it go. Again, if it's not in my backpack, I don't care about it. I would have gladly bought another fucking car seat in
Too
Mexico.
expensive.
I'd been
Too
fine.
expensive.
I didn't care. And
Too expensive.
by the time I put that bitch on the plane in Des Moines and gotten all the way down to Merida, where we got in Mexico, and I pulled that fucker off, and I had to walk with that through customs and 4 other bags. Oh man, I was like, this fucker can burn. You can leave it. I'll say there's fucking cocaine in it, so it has to sit here. I don't want it. I'm done with it. I give 2 fucks, 2 shits, 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. I don't care. Leave it. I hate the thing. Oh my gosh, I was so mad with that. I hated that fucking car seat so much. And now that she's 5, obviously just a booster seat, and she doesn't even get that. And when we travel, she just sits in the back between kids in a car and with a seatbelt on.
Yeah.
I said, you're in by pressure. You're not going anywhere. I'll squeeze you in there.
You got.
No.
I don't know about your state, but I know Kansas. They're very strict about like booster seat. And like I had
Oh
to.
no, like yeah. Well, it's not like in Mexico and stuff like that. Like we're not driving very much. If she is anywhere, then yeah, she will be in a booster seat. We're going like long trips.
No,
but
I get what you mean. I just mean like in
for the
general,
most part,
like,
but a
yeah.
fucking car seat, travel with a car seat. Oh, never again.
We had to take
Never.
one. We flew out of Manhattan, so we flew out here and we arrived in Jacksonville, Florida, and goddamn, we had to take the car seat with us, and that was such a bitch. It was for the cruise that we went on. So we had to go through that. We had to get a rental car, and then that was a whole nightmare. But even then, the check-in, we got really lucky. Manhattan Airport, it's like, no, we don't charge anything for the car seat. You get one free one. It's technically the child's check-in, so it counts. It's fine. You've already part of your pass thing. And I just remember waiting for that damn thing to come down the conveyor belt. And you had like our suitcases, her backpack, and then you just had this big ass fucking beast of a car seat. I was like, oh yeah, so we're just carrying this plus our 2 suitcases and plus our backpack. And my wife was pumping / nursing at the time, so she had to take a pump with her on the cruise, and she had to pump enough so my mother-in-law could have milk for the week we were gone. It was just such a whole production with the car seat, and that was the one thing I remember so vividly. Just I dragged that fucking car seat, drug it for like probably halfway through the airport because I was so sick and tired of like holding it up and trying. I just dragged that bitch. I was like,
No,
whatever.
they suck.
Fuck this. Hate
No,
this.
exactly.
Hate this.
You're like, fuck it. I hate this thing. I don't care what your purpose is right now. I hate you.
And it drove like, well, there was that, and then like, again, different generation. My parents and my mother are technically baby boomers, and it blows my mind to this day still because again, for my parents, I will speak on their behalf. I'm not gonna speak on the behalf of my mother-in-law, but like when we had our daughter, keep in mind this would be my parents' 7th grandchild. So 7 kids or 6 kids have been born prior to my daughter. 6 grandchildren have been born from 2002 to 2017. 6 grandchildren have been born. My parents did not know about the 3-point harness on the car seats. They just used the seatbelt and that was it. And again, very protective, very like, when I need to know something, I will know it. And I'm one of those weird people, I will know way too fucking much. instant Nintendo trivia episode. But the first time we let my parents take my daughter for the weekend, I was like, look, you legally are required by the state of Kansas to have the 3-point harness intact plus the seatbelt. Okay, it's always 3 points. If you don't and you get your ass pulled over, it is a $250 fine. And it's like, whatever, no one's gonna fucking pull me. I was like, no, this isn't for you. This is for my daughter. Okay, I don't give a fuck what happens to y'all. My daughter, my offspring. If anything happens, blood or no blood, I'm coming. And like they didn't believe me or whatever. And I told my parents, like, just fucking go Google it. And the reason why I knew about it is because a police friend of mine literally said, hey, I know you're having a kid. Here's the law. Go to the fire department, go to the firehouse, and have them install the seat and just watch how they do it. And they will tell you all of it. Sure as shit, they're like, yeah, you have to have a 3-point inspection done at all times. It's the law. So if you don't, instant $200+ ticket fine. And if you're speeding above 5 miles per hour over the speed limit, or 10 if you have a leeway like we do here, then it's reckless endangerment of a child. And then you can be taken away. I told my parents this, they're like, whatever, we've had 5 kids. Fucking 6 other grandkids, and you don't know this? Like, my dad didn't know about honey? Like, you don't give newborns honey? In case you're wondering, he has 5 kids. There's 5 of us. He has 6 grandchildren at the time. Well, 7 if you include my daughter. Grandchildren at the time. Didn't know about that. And then, like, why? Don't you have kids? We gave you honey. Look how stupid I am. Not a great point for your case right now. Well, we gave all 5 of you. Oh yeah. Well, let's look at the lineup. Sister, who's a druggie and who's dating people your guys' age and having children with them. Your golden boy, who may or may have not, shot somebody. Your other son, who is gay and you guys are at ends with him. Then there's me. That's enough said. And then there's your youngest son, who's a mimicker of everybody else, who will do anything, everything. Yeah, it's a great option. Moral of the story: don't give honey to your babies. They can't have it.
Like Sig.
Just at least I went to the Air Force. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good thing or a bad thing.
My back is virtually intact.
Not mine. Nope. So done with car seat travel. Fuck that. Done with those. No more of that.
Couple more years.
I got done. No more of that. She's walking, running around, doing her own thing, and sits in a booster seat now. So thank God I have to not deal with that shit anymore.
Now she's at a stupid age.
Oh, now she's at an age where she wants to. She doesn't jump from stuff, but man, the attitude is there.
Fucking that of a 16-year-old. God,
she is going to be the death of me, I believe. Out of the 3, she'll be the one. She'll be the one that's going to test everything, and we think that she's going to be overly competitive now too. So,
yeah,
that's so. Yeah, a lot to look forward to with her.
We'll get into that with next season, but yeah,
she's only 5. So
I'm with you there. My daughter's only 5 too. I mean, she'll be 6 here in a couple months, but yeah. Oh, the teenage attitude. Ugh.
She'll be 50 by the time she graduates high school. In my 50s.
I'm just gonna go on record. Look, the whole reason why I wanted kids before I was 30 is where I wasn't 50 by the time my kids graduate high school. I made damn sure of that. I will be 48.
Shit happens.
Yeah, stop sneezing around your wife.
Well, it was an allergy season, and she just happened to walk in the wrong direction. I had the sniffles, and she walked downstairs.
She was supposed to walk right.
Nope. She was in the kitchen. I was in the living room. I sneezed. She fell. Pregnant. I'm like, fuck. Great. Thanks.
Stay tuned.
Cool.
Child number 5 is on its way.
No, not. You can't have kids when equipment's snipped and burned.
No.
I've already. It's been tested. And everything else. There's nothing swimming anywhere.
No.
Not happening.
No. And here's the problem. this will be the final subject before we wrap up the new shit. But not true. Not true. Found and this was like
I know there's possibilities.
The fact that it's not even 100%, like not even 99% effective. Do you understand that? A vasectomy is not 99% effective. They cannot rate it above a 97 because there's still a 3% chance of reversal even after a year and even after 10 years. Do you understand how much fucking condom? 99% effective. Birth control, 98% effective. A vasectomy where they just stop it, 97% effective.
Well, look, I had my surgeon. My surgeon was an Indian. We're good. I know this. We're good.
I haven't had it done. That's my goal for 2023 is to get that shit clipped. I'm gonna be the one that's like, can you just like all of it, like just. What's only one line? I don't care. No, just
reach up the side of the hood and just pull.
I know each one goes for roughly $35,000 on the black market. That's fine. That's fine. I'll bet you anymore.
Just take them.
I'll give you $5,000. Just, I don't want any more. No, my luck. No, my luck. Pregnant. God, what? What?
We need to talk. Let's see. There's no way.
Get paternity test. Now let's see your kid.
Shit.
Right. Look, I don't know who's in charge up above. Whether it's God, it's Zeus, or Odin, or Muhammad. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna have a talk real quick. Fuckers.
Allah
But we have. Oh my god. Anyways, let's just wrap this up. It's gonna go down.
It's gonna get bad.
It's gonna get bad. Let's just stop there. But anyways, there's so much more to come with season 2 starting January 2nd and or 3rd, January 3rd. Third. And we're gonna have more dad stories. We're gonna have more real life stories. We're gonna have the past guest Clint on here for virtually all of the premier wrestling events, whether WWE or AEW or GCW, whoever we're watching at the time. Gonna have more guests on. We're gonna talk more about video games, as always, movies, music, because we haven't done the music one, cooking, you name it. Really anything that's not politics or religion. There's so much more to come. We have our merch store up and running, 2guys1gamepad.com. Yeah, and we're just getting started. Season 1's been a blast. And this really also wraps up 2022. Yeah. I'm 2 bottles deep into moonshine right now, so I'm warm.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You're screaming green. But yeah, so if you want a cup like this, or there is one that has Roggles on it, or 2 Guys 1 Gamepad logo on it. Mm-hmm. Same with the hoodies, the t-shirts. We don't have hats yet. I'm working on that one. That's finicky. Yoga pants are on there. Pennants, metal sheets, notebook stickers, mouse pads, game pads. So much. Nintendo Switch covers, which I'm gonna get one of those for my Switch. Yeah, Roggle maybe getting one soon too. So that is virtually all for 2022 and for season 1 of 2 Guys 1 Gamepad. I'm gonna let Roggle wrap up with whatever he needs to get on his chest for this year, what he would like to have happen next year. I'm gonna finish off my glass.
Fun. Never thought I would be doing a podcast that would have gone this long and into another season, let alone merch like we talked about. Shit's been fun. It's a hell of a ride. I think there's a lot more coming. Got stuff. Obviously, you have a whole notepad of shit ready. I have
notebook.
Oh, sorry, notebook that you can also get on our merch store. But I have a pad that I've lost and found and lost again, and notes on my phone that I forget are there. So shut your mouth. But I think with the direction that we're going, it's going to be fun. More stuff to come. Like Sig said, with Clint, other guests and shit like that. 2023 should be fun. Season 2 will be even more fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
It is going to be a blast.
Yes.
Cannot wait to share it all with you. Well, not just you as in Rogel, but you as everybody who's view it. Because, like he said, I didn't think realistically, real talk, I did not think this was going to go for a year. I figured after like 2-3 months, Rogel I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this asshole. I'm done.
You're stuck with me.
Like a marriage.
We made a baby.
Oh my god.
You're stuck with me now.
Forever, bitch. But we have so much in the pipeline. And as always, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate every listener, every viewer, whether on wherever you get podcasts like this, or whether YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, Twitter, wherever you all come from. Facebook, there we go. That's the other one I was trying to think of.
Social medias.
Social media. We do appreciate every ounce of support. And if you buy something from the merch store at all, let us know. Tweet it, Instagram it, Facebook, social media platform you choose. Or you can even go to youtube.com and go to our community section and let us know which one you got, what you have, and use hashtag Do You Guys Want Gamepad. Let us know. But we got lots more in store for season 2. It should be a good one. So, but without further ado, this is the end of season 1. I am Sig. As always, have a wonderful night. Here's Rogel.
Bye, bitch.